Well, what we've got here is the bumpers have come back from the fabricators, and after being sent away for chroming, we're now cleaning up all the threads, copper slipping them, and ready to fit to the van. So at the moment we're not sure about just how clean the bolts are. They're fitted to the bracket, so by running a nut up and down with some copper slip, we're cleaning up the threads. So what we don't want is when we're underneath the van trying to fit them, not being able to get the nuts on the bolts that are inserted in the plates here. Originally they were with plain washers and spring washers, but when we refit them to the van, we shall use resilient washers to take up the difference between the bumper bracket and the vehicle body to prevent vibration. And also we'll use nylock nuts. That will ensure that the fitting to the van will be secure and that the bumpers shouldn't actually become misaligned or come off. So although it looks very tedious what I'm doing here, it is quite a vital part because we are actually ensuring that the nuts will fit properly prior to putting it on the van. The bumpers when they came off the vehicle were obviously, as they'd been in place for some 60 odd years, they were quite rusty and damaged. So the original bumpers were then used as pattern parts to make this central section, which is the same on both of them. This end part here, which you can see there's a join across there, it was decided it would not be possible to make that economically or even feasibly because they didn't have the dies and the means to press that compound curve. So what happened was the ends of the bumpers were cut off with enough good metal as possible, and they were then grafted onto the new sections, and that's why you can see the weld across the back there. Also, if you look at the back of the bumper, this part is relatively new and clean and shiny and quite smooth, and you can see there's evidence of corrosion, which is a consequence of being on the vehicle. Well, what you see here are the bumper mounts themselves, and the nice shiny bumper you've seen downstairs will actually fit on this. And what we've done is we've cleaned all these up because these will obviously be exposed to road dirt or whatever, so we give them a certain amount of preservative and also make them look nice and shiny with the aluminium paint. The holes hopefully were picked off from the original bumpers, and the idea is that when we offer up the new bumper, they should actually align with the bolts, the studs on the back of the bumper, and then we should have enough space behind there to actually fit the new nylock nuts which holds it on securely. On top of this bumper bracket will be situated rubber mounts. These are to provide a certain amount of cushioning when we tighten down the bumper onto the bracket to give it a bit of resilience and also to stop any vibration from damaging or twisting the bumper.
You grab that end. That's it.
And the washers on.
Leave to so yep, all bar this one which fell off. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. So go in. There we are. Right. My end's in. That's it. And then all you have to do is just lift that plate, the back plate up. That's it. And those holes should get, there we are. That's it. That's it. Lovely. We just need a nut, any nut, to get that secure.
Oh, with a washer on the back, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, okay.
You got a washer?
No.
Right, here's a washer.
It's fighting back. There we go. Okay. Right. One's on.
So you got that one there, that one there.
Yeah.
And I just want the last two for these here. What we want to do is you want to try and get it as...
These are all the same bolts.
Right, okay.
So therefore...
They're self-aligned.
That's pretty self-aligned,
okay.
Exactly, yeah. The only thing there will be is a bit of vertical movement. We just need to decide where vertically we want the bumper to sit when we finish.
Okay. Right, we'll put the...
There we go. Right, there we go.
Yeah.